Hi everyone, this is Miss Ayers, and welcome to another ELA lesson. Today, we're going to be focusing on I can identify story structure and describe how a story's ending concludes the action and looks to the future. You should have read your story, again, Seek the Sun, and heard the two vocabulary words for today. The first one was essential. Essential means extremely important and necessary. Our second vocabulary word was protected, which means to keep someone or something from being harmed or lost. In reading today, we're thinking about story structure. When we think about story structure, we must remember a few things. First, we're thinking about characters in a story. Who is in the story? It might be a person, it might be a place, it might be a thing. But when it comes to our characters we can find are usually people or animals. Setting would be a next story element of story structure. Where and when does the story take place? Every story has a problem, something that the character needs to do or want to happen in the story. Followed by the solution. What happens that helps the character with their problem? Take a few minutes to think about the story structure of Seek the Sun. Then, I want you guys to take 2 minutes to think about the following questions. How does the character builder explain why the new building had to be so tall? Our second question was, why did the sandal maker and his neighbors stay in their neighborhood? Our following question is, what questions might you have? And those can be asked within our Google Classroom. Take 2 minutes to think about those questions now. Great job. Now, I want us to think about the following questions. What new characters appear in this part of the story, and what details does the author use to show that the judge is a fair man? Our second question says, what change occurred as a result of the court case? Take 2 minutes now to think about those questions. Let's look at our answers. Number 1, what new characters appear in this part of the story, and what details does the author use to show that the judge is a fair man? Well, it says, the tatami maker, the tofu maker, the judge, and the builder, the owner of the building, the judge listened to what both the townspeople and the owner of the building had to say. Our second question says, what change occurred as a result of the court case? Well, it says, the builders had to pay the sandal maker and his neighbors for taking away their sunshine. Builders could never again build tall buildings enough to block the sun all day in the narrow streets of Asakuku. Now, I want us to think about what lesson can we learn from the characters in the story about how to face challenges. We talked about how in story structure, characters usually have a problem. And then They work hard to find a solution to that problem. Well, what lesson can we learn from the characters in this story, Seek the Sun, about the challenges they had to face? Great. Now, I would like for you to work on your task cards. Take about 20 to 30 minutes now to complete the task cards you'll find in our Google Classroom forum. Thank you and have a great day and stay safe. Have a good one.